I rise today to voice my opposition to the community colleges budget before us. I appreciate the work that the good chair did, and I appreciate the way he worked with me, but this budget falls far short of what I think we could be doing. And I agree with the governor that community colleges are an important investment in the state, but again, what he says and what he does not always match up, as this budget does not live up to that ideal. Decreasing property taxes and increased student populations have already put a financial strain on our community colleges. In addition, $12 million in an operational cut will make it even more difficult to provide the quality education community college students deserve. Community colleges provide educational opportunities and specialized training not just to recent high school graduates, but also for displaced workers who now need retraining for the 21st century job market. Michigan's economic future is closely tied to the courses offered at these schools. And while I support this proposal, the proposal to hold community colleges harmless that the governor had, I believe this should be done with general fund dollars and not by taking from the school aid fund, which this budget still does. The transfer of funds from school aid may be currently allowed under the Constitution, but just because it is does not make it right. Surrendering the educational opportunities of children to plug a general fund deficit created by business tax breaks is not fair. Despite the actions of this administration and this legislature, our K-12 schools should not be treated like a scapegoat or sacrificial lamb. If students are to succeed in our community colleges and universities, they must first have a strong educational foundation. How can we go back to our districts and tell teachers and parents that even though there is a school aid surplus, that we have to cut the K-12 budget anyway because we need that money elsewhere, especially when it's for corporate tax breaks? My Senate Democratic colleagues and I are not willing to raise taxes on those that can't afford it, while slashing education and cutting vital programs to justify a $1.8 billion tax cut for big business. A tax cut that does not bring the promise of one single job. I'll be voting no on this budget and urge my colleagues to do the same, and I request that my remarks be included in the Journal.